Hi, it's Annie here, and I am coming to you. I'm back in the great state of Nebraska where it can't decide what kind of weather it wants to be. We were wearing shorts yesterday, and they've threatened 1 to 2 inches of snow by tomorrow. So, enjoying the open sliding door with the screen, the sound of rain and bits of hail, and that's kind of our life this spring. So. I am here. It is weigh-in day, and this morning I stepped on the scale, and sadly you will not be getting a picture of that because I've left my camera at the office, and am not going back into this because I have my nephew, and so I'm babysitting him, and so that's kind of why you ended up with a video tonight, which I guess is pretty okay. I guess what I want to do is I want to start by saying a shout out to my Uncle Greg. Uncle Greg, you believing in me has meant the world to me. And when you came back to Nebraska, back when Uncle George passed away, and you sat down with me inside at Aunt Cleola's house, Uncle George's house, and told me how worried you were about me. It broke my heart that I worried you like that. And I didn't know how to do it, but I had made you a promise that I was going to do what I could to get healthy. And I am just so thankful to God because He has brought a couple of tools into my life that have helped me with that and to shift my mindset and help me realize that I am capable and I can be successful, and I am successful. My family has always let me know that I am wonderful no matter what. And I thank you guys for that so much, for all of my family. But Uncle Greg, you made a difference. And I want you to know that. And the other person who really, really made a difference other than Mom and Dad was my Grandpa Shelduck, or my Grandpa Siebert. Grandpa Siebert passed away, and he doesn't get to see the fruit of the journey that I'm on right now, but I am not dead. I did not die, and because I did not die, I have a chance to fulfill the promise that I made to Grandpa that I would get healthy and I would not be a casualty of obesity. So, Uncle Greg, I'd love to say this one's for you. It's not. You've inspired me. You mean the world to me. You are there for me, but this one is for me. And I know you get that. And I know you love that, and I know you appreciate that. So this one's for me, Uncle Greg. It's finally time for me to look out for me. I love helping people. And part of the reason that I think that I am where I am is because I've always put others in front of me, which is good. It's okay, but not to the point that I did. And so I have come to understand, and I hope anyone out there who needs this inspiration can come to understand that you can only be helpful to others in your life if you are okay yourself. You need to stay healthy enough so that you can help others. Because if you aren't healthy, then you can't help them. If my lack of taking care of me causes me to become a burden on someone else, then I cannot help them. And so, wow, I just kind of got off on a rant. Anyway, I just want to say thank you to people who believe in me. I want to say thank you to everyone who's been following my blog, who's been sharing, who's been encouraging, and whose lives I've encouraged, because I am doing this for me, but the reason I'm putting it out there is not only to help myself stay accountable, but also to touch the lives of anyone else whose life needs to be touched, or who needs to hear an inspiration, or who needs to hear it's okay if you backslide on it and you gain some 1 week. Last week I gained 5.4 pounds. I went on a wonderful, awesome live event with Empower Network, and Empower is one of the tools God's used in my life to bring me to the place where I'm getting healthy. The teachings that that have been in the inner circle have been amazing in shifting my mind and in shifting the way I think to be successful and to be focused on the right things and not on believing the junk that gets thrown at me daily or that gets thrown at us in general daily. But excuse me. So that's one of the tools. But we went to a live event, and I got to meet one of the gals that's been following my blog, Leanne. It was great. I'm framing the picture of New Zealand because I will be coming. I'm coming over, and we will celebrate together. So that was exciting. But I gained 5.4 pounds when I did it, and that's okay. In the past, it would have shut me down. But it didn't, because I learned something really valuable. I've been learning something in those inner circles and through other things that the Lord's been bringing into my life. And that is, you know what? When there is a process that's been proven true, when there is a plan, sometimes you need to quit thinking it out so hard, and you need to quit overthinking, and you need to quit questioning every single little thing, and you need to do it. I did that this week. Let me give you a real quick recap. March 26th, I started at 307 pounds and 0.4 pounds. 307.4 pounds. 3 days after my 45th birthday. I pray I am never going to ever see that number again, and I don't believe I will. April 2nd, a week later, I hadn't done anything real special, but I tried to start watching what I was eating. I lost 1.4 pounds. I was 306. And it was that week, the day before, that I was able to start a supplement that some friends of mine had helped me get in touch with, and it helps to alkaline my body instead of letting it continue being acidic, so that it will release a lot of the weight. And so I started that. I get to eat. I get to enjoy steak. I get to enjoy vegetables. I get to enjoy chicken. I have chosen to stay away from pop, diet pop, which isn't any better for you than the rest of it, and probably worse. I've been drinking lots of water. I've been eating. I've not felt deprived. The first week, I was in that April 9th, 1 week after I started, I'd lost 9.4 pounds that week. The following week, I lost another 4.4. The following week, I went to Chicago, and I gained 5.4. So I was back up to 297.6. So what did I do? Years ago, in the past 6 months, 2 years, 10 years ago, I would have gone off the wagon for, who knows, days, weeks, months, and I would have looked for every double stuffed Oreo there was to console myself. But not this time. This time my mind was in the right place. My mind was in the mind of a success and realizing that I am capable. And I went right back on my plan. And I lost 7.6 pounds. That's right. This week, this morning, when I got on that scale, I was 290 pounds. Guys, it can be done. But what I'm learning is, along with tools, with things that you can help you with work and dedication. I'm not doing it by eating junk. I'm not doing it by eating as much sugar or as much carbohydrates or as many noodles or wonderful sourdough breads that I want. I'm making choices, but I'm also getting my mindset right, and it's starting in my thinking. And that's one of the things that the Inner Circle from Empower Network has done for me. That's the products that I've bought through this blogging system. And it has done an amazing thing in my mind. And it has reset it to succeed and to stop living in the poverty of failure and fat. So I just want to say thanks to everybody who's been following me. It's been a little bit of a rant. It's a little bit long. I appreciate you if you stayed on till the very end. I'm excited. I'm excited. Right now, I have to be very careful. I have to really be focused on what I'm doing. I have to be focused on the positive and keeping my mindset right, because in about 4 pounds, it will be the lowest that I remember being in the last probably since I got married. And not since I got married, but since I gained the weight after I was married. So probably in the last 6 or 7 years. Breaking this next barrier is not about what I'm eating. It's about my mental mindset. And so I'm going to be really excited when I get to come back next week and tell you how I have broken that barrier that I have not passed in 7 years, because you know what? This is a new me. And it can be a new you too. So, for those of you out there who are encouraged by this, I'm glad. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. I hope you're reaching for your dreams and turning them into goals so that you can reach them and not just have them be a dream for forever, but something that you actually succeed at. All right, I will catch you later. This is Annie. God bless you, and just keep going for your dreams and don't ever stop. And remember that you are creating today your future. It wasn't created last week. It wasn't created last month. Your now was created then, but your future is created now. So if you want to change your future from what you are right now, start now, and your future will be different. Change it now, and your future will be whatever you want it to be. Have a great night. Take care.